What is up guys, Patterson here, and today's FIFA 17 video we're going to be looking at the first 5 games of last week's run in FUT Champions. So before we get started in the video, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like and comment, and let's just get into the video. On screen you can see my team here. We do have Harry Kane and like I said up front. With a new addition here you can see the centre back who is Ogbonna. He's a new card there alongside his monthly reward compadre, and that is Marcus Alonso. Did get him in my monthly rewards. There's a few players on the bench you can see as well. So you can see that Cavani and Di Maria have got new additions to the squad. So if you didn't see the monthly reward and weekly reward video, it is somewhere on my channel, just look out for that. So as you can see, Chris Smalling, very good player for us. PFA Kante, PFA Dele Alli. Few good players in there. It's not probably the most dynamic of formations compared to some other ones that you could use, but I like the way the team works in this kind of style of play. So I do change Dele Alli to a calm and David Luiz stays where he is and Kante comes back. So in game what I normally do, if I see me opponent's very attacking, I put me CDMs to stay back while attacking, these two centre mids I mean, and I leave me calm and me strikers to attack, and that's how I leave it if he's very attacking. But if he's kind of really defensive, I put Di Maria on straight away for Matuidi, and I put Dele Alli at the centre mid position. So other than that, I have kept the same custom tactics as I normally do, as you can see here on screen. I did change a few with the aggression and stuff like that, I just boosted some up. Doesn't really make a difference, custom tactics, to me anyway. Just a few up and down the scale, it doesn't really make a difference to your play. Just what you're playing at the time really. So Courtois is another goalkeeper we've used a lot. So before we get into the actual video, we do play a friendly against this guy called Twiz, I think his name is. I don't really know who he is, but he wanted to play a game against us, so we did that. He's got a decent team: Ronaldo, Hazard, Modric, Alexandro. Miranda's a bit of a kind of sketchy one for me, but he's got a decent enough team. So I'm going to show you before any main highlights. This is just the first kind of few seconds of the game here. To the minute in, we're just trying to hold the ball and kill the game off as we start really, because if you go attacking straight away, it gives your opponent more likely chance to kind of win the ball back straight away. So you try and hold it for a while, and it kind of puts him on the back foot a little bit. As you can see here, he's holding L2 R2. So I'm doing the dribbling and he just can't really get the ball off us. So here was my first mistake. As you can see, we've still got the ball here. We'll pass it into Kante. Matuidi's making that inside run. We do pass it. He is open here. So remember that he is open, but he hits it wide. So here's my first real chance with Harry Kane into Matuidi to Ali. Nice skill dribbling again. I've been trying to incorporate that in my game quite a lot now, since I'm not very good at it. Well, I wasn't very good at it. That was a nice finish by Ali. As you can see, he comes back straight away with a shot from Hazard. So that free kick was actually BS. I don't know how he got it. So you can see, yeah, just doing some changes here to kind of keep the game at bay really, and try and keep him guessing what I'm doing. So I did take Matuidi off for Di Maria, like I said before, which I shouldn't have really. I should have changed my formation then instead of changing it in the next clip. So as you can see, he's passing around in midfield, and I'm trying to like not dive in, but it auto changed there and Ronaldo got the shot and scored. So as you can see here, now is where I changed to the 4-3-3, and it was probably too late at that point to change then, because the damage had already been done, but I tried to kind of just change it up anyway. As you can see here, Lukaku for Lacazette, just changing stuff around, stay back while attacking a lot on the players in the midfield and in the defence. So a lot of the players here are decent for this formation, but they're not the best. You need players like Alejandro Gomez and Mertens for a 4-3-3. That was a nice finish by Kante straight away after changing formation. So Kante PFA, is there much difference from his normal? Obviously there is. Is the drastic difference? I'm not too sure. I can't really tell the difference marginally from his 85 to his 92, isn't it? I think it's a 92. I can't really tell the difference that much, but other players probably can. So here we do change the formation again. The video speeded up just so we didn't take for ages to look through that. We increased the team width because we're getting dominated really, and this was probably the best decision in the game. As I've been experimenting with changing formation a lot throughout the game, and see how it can kind of mix your opponent up, because he thinks you're playing one style and you just change it around. This was nice by Lukaku, kinda lucky, but some of his goals were BS to start with, so you can't really say that. Like this one here, Perisic just burns past Ogbonna. Nice pass. It was a nice pass, that one. So Perisic is one of those players I just can't get my head around when playing against him. He always seems to just outdo us in everything he does. This was a nice ball by Alejandro there, coming off the bench to Lacazette. Puts him in the goal. So that was a nice finish to give with the win in the game there. So you see the 190th minute and we do win. So this was after FUT Champions. I think it was 2 days after FUT Champions, so I've thrown this in the first video. And then we'll get into the actual FUT Champions part. So here is the first out of the 5 games. Very nice team. He has Heung-min Son, Shaqiri, Guy, Ogbonna and Alonso 83. So you can see on the side I do give each team a rating and tell you what game it is and stuff like that. That's not me telling them teams are bad, it's just my overall rating from the players to playing against them and all that sort of stuff. So Matt really starts off with a nice finish there. And Harry Kane is kind of one of those players, I'm probably at team of the season, he won't be in my team, I can tell you that now. If there's a new BPL striker, maybe an upgraded Harry Kane, 94, 95 maybe. I don't know if he'll get that higher overall, but maybe it is team of the season and the boosts go mad. So might be a higher Harry Kane. I don't think he'll be 200k, so we need to try and get some coins out of rewards, which the next video will be out tomorrow, which you'll probably see what I actually get, so just stay tuned for that. So this was a nice through ball by him here. Kind of lucky that he had Sadio Mane in that position. So when I had Sadio Mane, he was not very good at shooting for me. He always dragged shots wide. Which every time I play against him, he seems to do a job and just score at least one of those kind of cross shots goals, which he always seems to do. I don't really like him. But you can see Harry Kane getting through on the act and scoring a goal. You don't want to see that much with Harry Kane these days, but still a very good player in the game. His normal card is terrible though. I think it was up to his 88 where every stat was just terrible on his card. He was terrible card because he had his red in form, and then I traded them in for Dele Alli's player of the month for the 86 I think it was. And then I traded that in for his player of the year, young player of the year. So I've had every inform of Dele Alli. So that was our first win here on the board, you can see there. And we're going to game 2 against a nice little team. I've put it 6 out of 10 because there's a few disparities in defence with Mangala and Pjanic, Koke. There's a few players that don't make sense. Dani Alves. You've got a lot more options there to have them sort of players in FUT Champions in my opinion. So you can see Dele Alli gets on the score sheet in the first 5 minutes. Very nice finish. So Matuidi into Kante to Ali. So there's a nice build up play here. Through ball to Kane. Nice finish. So Harry Kane works when we've got Dele Alli at the calm position. But even in game they work very well. As you can see here, Harry Kane to... who's he going to pass to? Lacazette, who finishes it very nicely. So a few things I would like to talk about. Team of the season is coming out on the 12th of May, which is in a couple of days now, and I still haven't really been gathering many more packs, which I'm not going to open them on the first team of the season. I'm going to wait until the Premier League or Liga Santander, which if EU were kind of smart about it, they would put out the Santander League first, and then it would kind of make a mess up because most people would spend the packs on the La Liga first and then have like 2 or 3 packs left open for the Premier League, which I'm keeping all mine for the Premier League. It's the only league I've really used all year round, so I'm going to keep all my packs till then. That was a nice finish by Kante. So you can see on the replay here, which that through ball was class by Dele Alli. So if you can watch it here, nice fake shot by Ali and then through the gap to Kante. It's a very nice finish. So you can see a lot of my chances come from Dele Alli in that midfield spot, which in game it's kind of weird because I never really see him doing much, which I said the same about Emre Can's 83 overall card. I still don't think any Emre Can card is up to scratch yet. I think his team this season will be decent, but his work rates are letting him down, which that's one of the reasons I don't use Emre Can at all. So let's talk about a few players that could be replaced in the squad actually. Since we're going forward, we've got that Dele Alli and Kante, and David Luiz, but the thing with David Luiz is he has low stamina. He hasn't got the greatest of stats in some positions, like his pace, his passing, his dribbling. They're not the best, I don't think. So that's why when team of the season comes around, I'm looking for a new centre mid, and I don't think David Luiz has the best work rate. So we could do with someone with maybe medium in there instead of high medium, and then Dele Alli is the high medium for the squad. So we might go for someone a bit more balanced. Maybe you get Emre Can team of the season if he gets one, but I doubt it. So we're going to have to just look out for some midfielders. Maybe go a whole different route and get some Calcio A midfielder, maybe Nainggolan or something like that. Maybe Chiellini, and just link it up with Parolo or something like that. But I'm not sure yet. We'll have to think about it when team of the season comes and there's a decent enough midfielder card for a decent enough price. So you can see here, David Luiz does pick up the ball a lot in the midfield. He kind of starts the attack off a lot, which I like. So you can see Alejandro Gomez comes off the bench normally the 70th minute if he's not injured. So that was the 4th win in the bag there. We're going to the 5th game. Again, it's a nice looking 4-on-2-on-2. He does have Emre Can as the centre mid, and Yaya Toure as his right centre mid, which is kind of weird. But decent enough team. He must have got a lot of coins to get that Dele Alli card, or a lot of players already in his club, because he was quite expensive at the time. So Lacazette scores straight away. There was a nice finish. So we can see with his Dele Alli here, he makes that shot in the top right corner and bounces off the floor. I don't think that actually went in because the goal line technology didn't come up, I don't think. You can watch it and kind of, it does go over the line, but it was kind of a shady shot really. This was nice by Alejandro there, inside, and then Eric Bailly just snaps him in the centre of the park. So this was a nice penalty by Yaya Toure straight down the middle. Lukaku, I'll just call Lukaku Yaya Toure. That was a bad one. But as we can get in the first 5 games, you can see I won every game, which was quite surprising. Not quite surprising. I normally win every 5 games. I think we got up to game 8. And then I went on an actual 5-game losing streak, which I only ever show the first 5 games and the last 10. Or I don't show the first 5 games at all because they're normally just boring. As you can see, he has the team. We'll just carry it on for the rest of the games, which we'll show you the last 10 games tomorrow and a few more highlights. So I've been Patterson, thank you for watching, I will see you next time, goodbye.